All right, we return to the boxing action here at Thunderdome 53, proudly presented by Dragonfire Boxing Promotions. Coming to you live from the Metro City nightclub in Perth, Western Australia. About 10 of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. Please welcome Mahendra Chan. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Tanaka Saburi.
Here comes Tanaka Saburi. And yeah, interesting thing about this young man, I thought he was really impressive in his last performance. And this fight, he's back at his natural weight class. So that is very exciting news to see what he can bring tonight.
We saw him here on debut when he fought Devin Kelly, who we saw obviously fight earlier on tonight.
And again, we saw how Devin Kelly's performed in his last two fights, so that's how impressive T-Sabs is.
Yeah, and that's why, as you said, Brett, I think he's staying active, and he was impressive in his last fight, so he's going to be looking forward to continuing that. And Mahendra is chasing another win. He started his career with a bang, winning his first two fights. He's flying over here. He's looking to, as you said, go home with the chockies.
Comes T-Sabs, again, a very impressive, great athlete.
While we're waiting with the long introductions for the fighters, but I think what a massive crowd in here, Brett. Full house again.
Yeah, it's a sensational atmosphere. I've spoken about it to Angelo Hyder in our interview yesterday. Not only is it a great atmosphere, but we made a point that you look around the venue, and I still believe that it's one of the best views in the world to view our sport of boxing.
Yeah, looking down on the ring, I mean, the viewers at home, as I said to you, Brett, I'll try to explain it. My son watches at home, but to experience it here and look down on the ring, they get a really good bird's eye view. We've had some long walkouts tonight, Brett.
Yeah, I know. What's going on? I was just talking about Angelo Hyder in an interview, and he's buddy behind me. He saw me. I was pump up his thighs, and I didn't even know he was there. One of the best boxing trainers in the world. Again, I'm not sure what's happened to T-Sabs, because it's like, did someone tell him that he had a fight tonight?
A lot of movement happening in the change rooms. Oh, well, we're one fight closer, Brett, to the main event. We can, like you said, look forward to that. I mean, that's the fight that people have come for, Ryan Day and Jai Chin. As I said, Ryan Day's just, he's got that power factor, hasn't he, Brett? We know what he's going to be bringing to the...
That's right, and I think that he's struggled with a couple of his weight cuts, so I think that this camp would have been more comfortable for him, and defeated at Thunderdome. And yeah, we called this early that this was going to be the fight to watch, and that was before we even knew that was going to be the main event. So how good is that?
And being down and seeing Jai Chin train, as I said, I was fortunate to take my son Zane to spar with some fighters from their gym, and he got a couple of rounds with Jai, who's obviously a lot more experienced, but to see their work rate, it's going to be interesting to see that fight. And we might send you down there, Brett, to hop in the ring. And
I might go and say, T-Sab, do you want me to start rapping? Rapping West money or rapping West time? Because time is what we're... again, his opponent has been in the ring for a number of minutes now, so I'm not sure what's going on. Well, I'm not sure what is happening because, again, we've got a referee, we've got an opponent from Nepal fight team. It's CJ Rose in the ring, and we're trying to find answers as where is Tanaka Saburi. So I hope he's all right.
I'm not sure if you can say this on commentary, Brett, but maybe deported. I'm not sure. We've got to have a laugh. We've got to try and entertain the crowd somehow because they're getting restless.
We're on the screen at the moment. I'm Brett Bonetti. I'm next to Paul the Main Man Morrison. I hope you're enjoying our coverage here of Thunderdome 53 from Perth Metro City. Big shout out to our team from Live Combat Sports as well, doing a fantastic job with our production.
I think we've got some movement, Brett.
I think it might be him, and they're starting his music again. It's like, did someone say, hey, your fight's up now, where are you?
Yes, we've got some movement. Still taking his time to say hello to his family and friends in the crowd on the way.
Big fight in the welterweight division. Again, Saburi at his natural weight class. And finally, that's what CJ should say, is he...
Round 10 of the evening, followed by 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing first fighting out of the red corner. Trained by Max Basnet from the Nepal fight team with an official weight of 63.1 kilograms and a record of 13 fights with 4 wins, 7 losses and 2 draws. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mahendra. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Paul Stevens from Southern Stars with an official weight of 63 kilograms and a professional record of 2 fights with 1 win and 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, this is T-Sab Tanaka Saburi.
Vince Pergolotti is our referee for this bout, scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds. Very patient Mahendra Chand. I think everyone was patient in the ring, including CJ Rose.
Did well.
Round 1.
Did very well. They touched gloves and, oh, geez, bit of a cheeky jab after they touched gloves there by Saburi, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's not on when you...
Especially when you're late to the ring.
And Chan is going to be tough. You better remember our earlier fight with Anil.
Yeah, you can see Mahendra, his game, he's ready to fight. And Saburi, he's happy to switch hit, sit on the back foot. He's definitely got the speed advantage in this fight.
And again, coming off a very impressive performance. Oh, nice body shot there by Chan.
Yeah, the Nepal boxing team, they've come ready to fight.
Follows up with the left hook. Team Nepal, they've definitely come to fight tonight. I think they've conducted themselves extremely well and performed well in the ring, I might add. Especially with a victory earlier on tonight. Oh, look at that. Another nice punch there. It's a very bit surprised, yeah.
Handled it well, but punch of the fight. Goes for it again.
Again, Tanaka a bit of spot of bother here. T-Sab's in the southpaw position. Better counter from Tanaka. Again, the power punches and the volume is coming from Mahendra Chand in our opening round.
Yeah, he's boxing well. I don't think that. I think he's doing well.
Yeah, I totally agree. Tanaka has had some moments, but I think more of them have come from his opponent. It's tough, and they're both landing some good punches here. No, that's the skill of Tanaka Saburi, but again, gets caught on the left counter. Closing stages of our opening round. You see, we finally got there. I thought that was a really exciting super round from both fighters, but yeah, very impressed with Mahendra Chand as we look at some of the action on the Dragonfire Boxing replay, Paul.
Yeah, I think he did more than enough in that impressive. He's come in shape. So it was a good first round. There's a nice, good jab.
And yeah, second fight of the night as well. Anil Pun, his teammate, had a great knockout victory in round 2 of that fight. So, and we said at the start of the night, this team came with a great attitude and looking for victories. So a bit of a reset for Tanaka Saburi. Oh, that's a nice way to start the round for Tanaka.
Yeah, it was a good jab.
Yeah, I like the way he started this round better than the first. A bit cheeky. Keep it clean is the message from a referee, Vince Pergolotti. Another nice punch there by Chand.
He's doing all the right things at the moment. I think he's...
It's like Anil Pun. He's throwing good skills and power from both hands.
Yeah. Tanaka's doing a lot of movement and he's changing the angles a lot, but he's not landing the punches at the moment.
And see what Saburi will mix up to start landing more cleaner punches. We know he's got the skills. Told to stop and threw a couple more punches, and one of them seemed to be low because it bothered Chan, but the action goes on. Oh, another nice punch there by Chan. Uppercut from Saburi. Oh, that was a nice punch there by Saburi. Chan took it well, but it did sting him. That's a nice punch from Saburi, right on the temple. He's starting to find a bit of movement there where Chand is throwing punches and missing, and Saburi's starting to land.
Yeah, that's the difference now. Now he's using his movement and he's landing punches.
But that's late in round 2. I still think that Chand had some good moments at the beginning of this round.
He had some very good moments, yeah.
He might be a point where he needs to settle, because that punch there stung Chand. So he needs to have a bit of a reset himself. He's getting a bit sloppy here. But he's got that toughness in him where he just wants to keep on throwing.
I think you said the same, Brett. They just need to sort of set. There's another nice right hand, and comes back with an uppercut from Saburi. This will be a tough round to score.
Yeah, certainly. And again, I thought that Chan started the round well. I thought that Tanaka probably controlled majority of the round. So, and again, in a 4-round fight, as we look at some of the action of on the replay, and it came with a warning from referee Vince Pergolotti as well.
Yeah, I think both boys had their moments. I think you're right. I think Saburi actually landed some good jabs, but didn't really follow it up. There was that stiff jab that sort of landed, and I don't really think that obviously Mahendra was ever hurt at any stage, because as soon as he was hit, he came back with a flurry of punches. But Saburi was able to use his movement to not stay and get hit. You can see there just constant movement. And then towards the end of the round, Brett, as you said, he was using that movement not only to miss the punches but to come back. So I think that's the difference.
Yeah, well said, Paul. Coming out for round 3. Great matchup. Ooh, nice stiff hard punch there by Saburi to start round 3. Oh, look, he's starting to land a lot more of his combinations now. Chand is just that type of fighter. He's just not going to give up. And
he just wants to fight.
Yeah. But he's slowing down. You can tell after a good opening rounds, he's slowing down and he's starting to get caught with some of the power of Saburi. But, hey, he's making him earn it, that's for sure. It's like it's taken him for a while to warm up and really get into the groove of the skill set we know that he's got. And another nice punch by Saburi. He's starting to breathe heavily now in his Chand. And he said, yeah, see that punch was a lot labouring and slower. So some of the power has gone as well.
Yeah. Fitness, Vince Lombardi said it the best.
Yeah.
Fatigue makes cowards of us all. And you can see that Mahendra, his game, he wants to fight. And he's come in shape. He's thrown a lot of punches. But when he's not having success...
There's no quit in him.
Yeah. You can see that Tanaka's just making him miss, and it just takes so much energy out of you. You've just got to be really efficient with your punches. And it just seems like at the moment Mahendra's throwing a lot of punches without landing.
Was a nice punch there by Chan. He needs more of that, like what he showed in round 1. But the counters are working nice for the definitely in shape. Tanaka T-Sab Saburi.
Nice right hand.
Oh, look at that. Oh, another uppercut there. Gee, Chan has taken these punches so well. But it's like he's Hart is basically saying, I'm going to keep throwing, but his body is rejecting the call at this stage.
Yeah, he's landed enough punches to be putting him down.
Yeah, and I'm surprised he's still standing, but I shouldn't be surprised because he's showing a ton of heart here. Oh, look at that, another nice punch by Saburi. He's really taking over this fight in round 3. Look, 6 punches in a row. That was a good timing to end the round for Mahendra Chand. I mean, round 3 was all Tanaka Saburi.
Yeah, you can watch the replays of this and you're going to see that he just started to open up. As I said, he used his movement. I think Mahendra had really good success in the first round, but since then, you can see that Tanaka's really started to use his movement to answer punches. He's not just moving for the sake of moving, he's answering punches now. When he's changing his angles, he's throwing punches. I'd like to see him sit down a little bit on his punches so he throws with a lot more power as opposed to just standing up. And
it's interesting seeing Angelo Hyder just give, through a translation as well, I might add, but just giving him a bit of advice because I think that it'd be impressive what he'd seen, especially in the first couple of rounds. 4th and final round. Question for me is whether T-Sabs can actually finish the fight in this round.
Well, the answer's going to be if he's got enough power, he will, because he's landing enough punches.
Oh, certainly.
So,
but again, Chand is showing so much grit and so much heart and so much toughness. It wouldn't surprise me if it did go the distance.
And certainly just give him 100 some questions he just can't answer at the moment.
It's been a credit and a privilege to have the guys from Team Nepal in Perth because I think that they've performed really well.
Yeah, he's losing no friends at the way he's fighting at the moment, Mahendra Chand. There's some good adjustments in the second and the third round, and even now, obviously, for Tanaka after what happened in the first round. Because I don't think he was ready for what he got in the first round.
No, I think that he was sort of like ambushed by it and surprised. I thought it was just going to be like rounds 3 and 4 throughout the first couple of rounds. Too tough for his own good. See another punch thrown after Vince Bergalotti says stop. It's about to go in, I think. I think the towel is about to go in.
I don't think so.
Too tough for his own good.
I think that's a bad call.
You can tell that this trainer that I saw at the weigh-in last night has got a lot of care and love for his team. And I think that he just felt that his fighter was just taking too much punishment. It was just too tough for his own good. Tanaka Saburi gets the TKO finish in the 4th and final round.
Yeah, you can see on the highlights there, he was obviously, he was out-skilled in the fight, but I felt like he was obviously comfortable to still go. But obviously the corners made the decision to chuck the towel in. So TKO win. And you can see on the highlights, he just hit him with some straight punches.
Bout 10 of the evening, scheduled for 4 rounds of action in the welterweight division. This bout ended with 1 minute 20 remaining in the 4th round. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by referee stoppage, the blue corner, Tanaka Saburi.
This is all making plenty fucking sense to me. Hey, let that shorty breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees.
Okay, I'm with your winner, Tanaka Saburi. It was very tough in those opening couple of rounds, but you took over this fight in round 3 and ended up getting the stoppage. He took so much punishment, he was too tough for his own good as well, but a very impressive performance by you.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. First 2 rounds, I thought I could read him, but then I was like, yeah, I could tell he was gassed after the body shots, so I thought round 3, round 4, try to finish it. It was a well performance. It was amazing. It was good.
Very impressive. You were very impressive in your last outing, but this fight, you're at your natural weight class. So how did it feel to be back at your natural weight class for this big matchup?
I'm not going to lie, it feels good. I feel more lighter, more faster, more stronger. But like I said, there's more improvement. I'm never at my best. There's always time to get better. And God bless.
Tell you what, I cannot wait to see you fight at the next one, hopefully at Thunderdome 54. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Tanaka Saburi.
Niggas. Nigga. Shit, nigga. 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 Oh, fuck. Nigga, what the fuck? Drop.